everyone. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties. This is our second live stream of the year. This is ErgoQuest Zero Gravity Workstations. We design and manufacture zero gravity workstations and chairs to help professionals alleviate their chronic pain and work in comfort. And during the slide, you'll have the opportunity to see the 7A workstation, ask questions about it, and get a workstation recommendation from us if you want one. So right here is the Zero Gravity Workstation 7A. It's one of our most popular workstations. The key thing about it that people really like is that it allows you to minimize reaching and pulling because everything tilts with you as you recline. So the monitors, keyboard tray, and chair all tilt at the same time. So Jeff here is demonstrating what that looks like. So a few different questions about the 7A workstation that we commonly get. How much space do you need for the 7A workstation? So normally for our workstations, we recommend 5 feet by 7 feet and 7 feet ceilings. But if you have a smaller space than that, it can definitely work as well, and we can modify the workstation if need be. The weight capacity for the Zero Gravity Workstation 7A is over 450 pounds. So it's one of our most robust workstations that can handle the largest amount of weight. So that's another reason why Oops. Here's the Zero Gravity Workstation 7A that we're demonstrating right now. So feel free to drop your questions in the chat and we'll answer them. The 7A allows you, everything tilts with you as you recline, so you don't need to reach your pull at all. And that's like the main benefit of it. But also some cool things about it is it can support 450 plus pounds of weight. It can hold a monitor that's up to 65 inches. It can hold up to 6 monitors stacked 3 over 3. And it allows you to stand while working. And the 7B, which is a modification of this workstation, it allows you to work fully flat. So that's like a brand new version of the 7A that we released just last year. And then you can also get some cool accessories with the 7A workstation. Like I just showed on here, you can get foot pedal, foot rest. So this shows monitor stacked 2x2. And then so yeah, you can ask any questions, we'll answer them. Any questions about shipping or the customization process or how long it takes to build a workstation or whatever. Just let us know.
Is this video live?
Yes. So Jeff, are you gonna show how to recline in it?
Yeah. Yeah. So this it's very easy to get in and out. Super easy to get in and out. You have to put the tray into position once. Same way with the monitors. And as mentioned, everything tilts back with the tray. So I'm not making any adjustments to the tray. I can make some minute adjustments if I need to, but I don't need to really because everything stays in the same orientation. Throughout the entire
Can you talk about what's the difference between the 7A and the 7B?
motorized leg rest. And one of the standard features of the 7A is the motorized headrest. So I can go negative angle. The head pillow is a separate piece as well, so you can take it off if you want to. The head to be able to go back further.
You want to talk about the difference between the 7A and the 7B?
7A, I have a fixed angle between the seat and the backrest. So the legs are always in this elevated position. With the 7B, that angle can be relaxed. I can lower the seat all the way down to a flat position, so I can achieve a position like a bed, a fully flat position. So it adds another motor and articulation at the seat level to allow the legs to drop. The tray will stay in its upright position, but you could be able to lower the legs down to a fully flat position. But if you don't need to go to a fully flat position, then the 7A is perfectly adequate. It gives a full zero gravity freeform experience.
What are some other customizations that people get with the 7A or 7B?
We do have the option for motorized armrest height. So that would be the elevation of this can be motorized up and down on both sides, independently of each other. And as you already mentioned, the task lighting, we're using task lighting to showcase specific spotlighting effects on the tray itself, and you'll be in a dark environment. And you'll be able to see the keyboard, maybe you're not a touch typist, and you'll be able to see that. You can highlight that without elevating the ambient light levels in the room. With larger individuals, we can also widen the chair as wide as it needs to be. The tray, as on all the workstations, so the tray can be resized. This is the medium-sized tray. Typically, this one will come with a slightly smaller tray, but you can also go with a 48-inch wide tray. More tray real estate. Maybe you're using 2 or 3 keyboards or different mice input, or you're a radiologist using a dictation device, or you have multiple phones. We have trays large enough to accommodate that. And then, of course, you have lots of different options for the number of screens and the configuration of the screens. This particular one that we're showing here has 2 27-inch screens, which is pretty common. This is a nice setup. 27 inches is a good size, but these could easily be 232s or 236s. More common now, recently, is people like to go with the ultra wides. So this will easily accommodate a 49-inch Samsung G9 or even a 57-inch. And then this is the fixed monitor mount, but we also have a motorized version of this, so you can do the motorized in-out movement of the monitors. That's another common customization. That's usually not necessary, but simply because the monitors stay at the same orientation, regardless of what reframe. At some points, due to visual acuity problems, depending on your head angle, you still want to be able to, during the workday, to be able to change the position.
So the main reason why someone would choose a 7B over a 7A is just the lie flat, just so they can lie flat.
Yeah, it's the additional position option of being able to go fully flat. Some people want the back extension. even if they don't want to actually work in a fully flat, they'd like to be able to accommodate that position for short periods of time to rest the back, or maybe even to take a nap, and then come back up into more of a zero gravity type position.
Do you want to talk about the 7A Max? Is that just larger version?
The 7A Max just standardizes the motorized in-out movement, the larger tray, and it has a special laptop tray, as well as two side tables, and they're usually a little bit larger. So that just sets that specification as all included in a particular unit. So that's why we call it the 7AX. But all of those things can be added piecemeal to a 7A as well. You don't have to do it all together. Those are all a la carte options.
Okay, I'm going to display the product questionnaire on the screen right now. So if you want to answer these questions and get a workstation recommendation, you can do that. So here are the questions. Do you need the monitors closer than 15 inches from the face? Do you need assistance with reaching or pulling? Do you need assistance moving from seated to standing? Do you need wheelchair access? Do you want option of working in standing position? Do you want to lie completely flat? Do you need support for over 400 pounds? And then what's the area you have available for the workstation? So all you have to do is answer yes or no to these 9 questions, and we can give you a workstation recommendation if you would like. So I'll just leave this on here for a minute or so. Welcome. If you answer these 9 yes or no questions, you can get a workstation recommendation. Just post your answers in the chat. So if like for the 7A, a lot of people need assistance with reaching or pulling, and that's why we recommend this workstation to them. All right, we're gonna end this shortly.
You want to talk about the mouse pad?
Yeah, talk about the mouse pad. I don't know if we can see it very well, but
Yeah, or you can see the angle.
so here's the mouse pad.
Yeah, so this is how do people often ask how to use just a typical standard wireless mouse at an angle. This is a tray, which is currently at an angle about 45 degrees, without the mouse just sliding down the tray onto the floor. Well, we use a special mouse pad, which has a gel shelf built into it, and then we put the hook tab on the back of the mouse pad, and it just attaches to the felt surface. very securely. And then a standard mouse will just be held in place by gravity against the shelf. You still have full free movement of the mouse. It just won't slide down when you take your hand around. And the keyboard tray works the same way. Again, the felt surface, that's the loop surface, and then you put the hook tape on the back of the keyboard, and wherever you position it on the felt, it stays in position. It's very easy to reposition. Also, the controls for the workstation are very simple up-down buttons to control each of the functions, each of the motors. Again, hook tape on the back means you can put those anywhere on the surface. They're always within easy reach, easy access to the keyboard and the mouse. Never have to reach for the controls. They're always immediately available.
All right. Any final comments?
No, just this is a good basic standard station. Very easy to operate, easy in, easy out. If you need neck rest angle and zero gravity position. With a wide variety of mounting options. This is a really good option. Requiring very minimal adjustments. Single push button operation.
All right. Well, thanks for coming today, everybody. And we'll be back with more workstations to show next week. So if you're interested in any of our other workstations, make sure to come to our next live stream. We live stream every Friday afternoon at 1 p.m. EST. So see you soon. Bye.